Hello everybody, Santa Claus here again in Batangas. I'm just hanging out here. Grace and Catherine just left for Jennifer's house for her schooling for today. Just kind of been a lazy morning, but another hot one. So I've just been trying to stay cool, stay in the house. The kitty is still under the kubo here. Every once in a while he goes on top. I moved all his food on the top level there because the ants were getting to some of his food. But he likes laying up there now. I think he switches back and forth. And the mother still comes like 3-4 times a day, checks on him, eats some of his food, drinks some of his water. So what's the story on the missing kitty I told you about? What happened was he wouldn't get along. He wouldn't get along with the other kitty, and he would just hide. And we couldn't find him for a while. Let me go open this door. I'll go outside here. Not much to show you, really, that you haven't seen already. It's a little cooler out here with the breeze anyway. So, yeah, he wouldn't really hang out with the other kitty. The other kitty was, I think, kind of chasing him away. And he was always crying. And we couldn't find him, as I told you yesterday. So finally I heard him crying. Catherine came home from school and we heard him crying. And we heard him, he was actually stuck in Grace's Vios, her car, inside the engine compartment. Sometimes cats like to go in those places, you know, they feel comfortable in those tight spots. So we actually had to open up her hood and get a flashlight and find him and get him out of there. So he was in a tight spot, and we got him out, and we put him on the ground. And as soon as we put him on the ground, he took off again, and he went in underneath my truck. And he went inside somewhere. He climbed up in there. They finally found him, like up by the oil pan somewhere. And Catherine and Grace, they went in there with a flashlight again, and they got him out. They got him out of my my truck. So then we put him back in the cage so he wouldn't run away and get stuck in the cars again. And I just said, look, we can't keep him if he's going to keep climbing in the car and truck. If he's going to keep going in there. Because one day we'll come out and we'll use the vehicle and he'll be in there. And that'll be the end of him. Or her. I think it was a girl, actually. So I said, take him away. No, we can't have another one around here. One kitty's enough. They're not getting along. Give him to your sister. So that's what she did. She took her, put her in the cage. We put a little food in there, and she brought her over to the sisters. The sister wanted a cat anyway, because they got a problem with mice or rats or whatever over there. So they're going to keep it in the cage until it gets a little bigger, and then they're going to let it out. Here's our little kitty. So we don't have that problem with this one, man. We really don't. He likes just staying here. He doesn't go anywhere. He hangs out under the kubo or on top of the kubo inside. And the mother comes, he plays with the mommy, and then he just eats and sleeps. He's no problem at all. He likes his new house. He likes this place. He just doesn't like to be picked up. He doesn't like to really be bothered. Catherine tries to grab him and he gets a little mad. But he's really no problem. I'm starting to wonder maybe if he has a little bit of an injury. Because I'm noticing his one front leg there looks a little bit bent. And he did fall off the roof when he was a little younger. And he could have hurt himself. So I got a feeling he's a little bit injured. I don't know if you can see that front paw. Let me try to zoom in. The one he's pointing at now, the one he's looks like one of the bones, like towards the top, is bent a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he might be a little injured, a little bit hurt. And that's kind of why he's sticking around. It's kind of why he doesn't really leave and go anywhere. And why the mother keeps checking on him. So that's fine. That's fine. He can stay here as long as he wants. I'll keep feeding him. We won't bother him too much. Maybe that's why he doesn't like to be picked up too much. That's my guess. So I did feed the dogs today and give them water. Remember I told you yesterday that I told Grace to go get some dog food. So let me show you what she came back with. It's pretty funny, actually. I gave her 1,000 pesos yesterday, and this is what she came back with. This bag. That's a pretty small bag. Actually, I've never seen a bag of dog food that small. I said, how much was that? Oh, 150 pesos. $3. She must have got the smallest bag of dog food she could possibly find. Which is fine, it's better than nothing, but still, I figured she'd come back with a little bigger bag, since I did give her 1,000 pesos. She also bought some paper for the teacher, because the teacher makes a lot of Xerox copies. And she doesn't have a lot of money, so we bought some paper. And that was it, really. She bought a few food items. But really, I think she just kept the rest of the money for herself. Yeah, it's funny, but it's not. Anyway, I made a batch of rice with a rice maker over here. And here's where we keep some of the rice. We mixed the red with the white because we only had a little bit of red left, and she wasn't using the white anymore, so we mixed it together. I'll show you. And it actually is a pretty good mix. That's a pretty good idea to do it anyway. That way she can get rid of the white. And it's still got the red in there. Here's the cat food. I just got a small bag for them, but really, that's all they need is a small bag. And then here's the wet Friskies. But I also give them this. These little cans of corn tuna. Are only 18 pesos. And that's one meal, really. You mix it with a little bit of dry. And it's a nice meal for them. So that's the story of the kitty. That's what happened to the new kitty. You guys never got to see it. Sorry about that. Maybe one day if I'm over at her sister's house, I will take a video so you can see the kitty we had for one day. Let's take a walk upstairs real quick. But at least we got a little bit of food for the dogs, the puppies. And the mother, man, the mothers, they chowed it. They ate that down so quick, you couldn't believe it, how quick they ate that food. We'll go out on the balcony here. I think the owner of the dogs, he's still feeding them, but I think they like my food better. And it's probably more nourishing, especially adding that dog food. Yesterday, before I got the dog food, I mixed some cans of, it's turkey that comes in like a tuna fish can, but it's not tuna fish, it's turkey. I bought it because I thought I'd like it, but I didn't like it. So I mixed it in with rice and some bread. And they love that, man. They chowed it down quick. They really, really downed it, just like they did today when I fed them. So at least they're getting one good meal a day, and we're making sure they have water, because they need to stay nourished to take care of their puppies. Because every time I go over there, man, the puppies are just laying in the dirt, sleeping. So that's it, folks. Not much else going on. Catherine and Grace will be over at Jennifer's for 2 hours for the school. And then I don't know what the rest of the day. I'm probably just going to lay down a little bit. I have nothing else to do. Not planning on going nowhere. There's nowhere to go anyway. And as I've said before, if you want to go anywhere, you kind of got to do it early in the morning before it gets too hot. So I really don't want to be riding a scooter around in this heat. So you have to wear a helmet, you got to do all that stuff, and it's hot. So that's just a update on all the kitty stuff and the puppy stuff. And that's all I got for you today. The only other thing I was talking about was the call center jobs. And I still haven't found any information on the call centers, how you get a job doing it, how you go about it. I'm still trying to research it, watching videos, but really not getting a lot of information. Still looking into it, so I'll let you guys know if I find out anything more about call center jobs. But as of right now, nothing. So that's about it. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated on everything. Thanks again for watching. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Leave me a thumbs up. And stay tuned. God bless everyone. Take care. Santa Claus, now living in the Philippines. Over and out.